you know that St. Luke's Lutheran Church supports a compost bin for its church members to use? And every 1 week, a company takes it to an industrial facility to burn it so that it can be reused into fertilizer to grow crops and to grow trees and stuff. About 20% of waste we send to landfill today is made up of food scraps that could be composted instead. When food is landfilled, not only are its nutrients lost, so is all the energy, water, and labor that went into producing, transporting, and prepping the food. Whenever possible, food should be consumed and not thrown out. When food scraps and yard waste break down in a landfill, they produce methane, a very potent greenhouse gas. Composting reduces pollution and fights climate change.
This is our compost bin. We use compostable bags, but you can also use paper towels at the bottom of the bin. After every meal, we take our food and we scrape it into the compost bin. It's amazing how much we can collect in 1 week.
We've turned composting into actually a family activity. We fill this bin twice a week, and then we take the dog for a walk to drop it off. We go for a walk at night, a block, 2 blocks, 3 blocks, whatever, drop it off. We all doing something good for the environment.
If you're not going to church for a week or so, you can put your food scraps into a sealed container and put it into your refrigerator or freezer so that the food doesn't smell. Composting with Urban Canopy is easy. Because they are a commercial composter, they can take far more organic material than you could put in a backyard composter. Not only can they take more traditional food scraps like fruits and veggies, but they can also take things like meat, dairy, and wheat. Even greasy pizza boxes and napkins can be placed here. BPI certified compostable plates and plastics can even go into our bin.
Do you remember those food scraps that we threw away earlier? They were really disgusting. That's why most people don't compost. But this is what it could turn into. Compost is a nutrient-rich soil-like material that is created with decaying living material. Every day, scraps can be turned into natural fertilizer that's packed with nutrients. Compost is full of live microorganisms. Using it cuts down on store-bought fertilizers, which is good for gardens and the environment.
The bin is located in the parking lot behind the church near the AC units. Drop your food in the bin. Please, no plastic of any kind. At church, there are small containers by the coffee makers for coffee grounds.
This is how easy it is to drop off all your food scraps into a compost bin.